fisting is lovely and normal and lots of women enjoy it. I wrote something recently which casually mentioned fisting. This happens quite a lot. It happens for two reasons: firstly that I write about sex a lot, and secondly because I find the word fisting inherently hilarious. Anyway, people on the internet did not seem to share my attitude towards fisting and took more of a bandisic filth stance. Which didn't surprise me. But what did surprise me was the implied assumption in many of the messages I received that fisting is exclusively the preserve of gay men. It's a misunderstanding that I've encountered a lot over the last few years of sex writing. I'm not sure who started the rumor, but I'd like to set the record straight. Fisting is a perfectly normal sex act which people of both genders can enjoy. On top of the false assumption that fisting is only done by gay men, I often run up against people who think that fisting is always anal. Which just isn't true. Anal fisting is a thing that happens. But please, do not overlook the humble vaginal fist. Many women like to be fisted. Because it feels nice. And because unlike the anus, the vagina is designed to expand a lot. It's really stretchy and packed with nerve endings. So unsurprisingly filling it and stimulating all those nerve endings feels good. There's still a fair amount of stigma about fisting, though. While I've often heard TSP women talking about anal sex or blowjobs, the topic of fisting often seems to prompt horror. Sometimes that horror comes from the anal-vaginal misunderstanding. But other times it's down to a judgment about size. Fisting is a great sensation. It stimulates parts of your vagina which are usually missed, gives an incredible sense of fullness, and is more likely to produce a vaginal orgasm, as opposed to a clitoral one. Women who experience ejaculation often find that it happens for the first time while being fisted. I'm not sure how women got so worried about their vaginas becoming loose, but it's a real worry. As we've written before, no amount of sex is going to ruin your vagina. It's very stretchy. So if you'd like to experiment with fisting, please don't decide not to out of fear that your vagina will be negatively affected by doing so. Not doing sexual things because you don't want a loose vagina is not like going swimming because you're scared to get your hair wet, missing out on something really fun for a pretty minor concern. Lubricant is very important here. Start slow and engage in a lot of foreplay so you're excited, but also add lube in. Unlike with anal fisting, there's no risk of an accidental lube enema, so you can use as much as you like. With anal fisting some people like to use gloves. Vaginally there's no reason to, as long as your hands are clean. Being relaxed is very essential. Some women find that clitoral stimulation is a great way to distract you into relaxing. Focus on gentle breathing and feeling calm and centered. This isn't scary, it's fun. The person doing the fisting should start slow, one finger, then another until you're at 3. When you're ready, make your fingers into a sort of duckbill shape. Imagine you're trying to get the last Pringle out of the very bottom of a tube. Go very slowly. Getting past the knuckles is the tricky bit. Go extremely slowly for that bit, and watch your partner's reaction. If they seem to be in pain, stop. Move slowly, allow your partner to adjust to the sensation. The idea is not to punch them in the vagina. Once you're after the fisty orgasms, if they orgasm, remove your hand very slowly. About half the speed of what you'd think slow is. More, 6 people reveal their worst sex injuries ever. More, you can get an actual qualification in sexual happiness now.